So a bit of an irony, we're going all the way to Scotland to run a marathon, but just 2 minutes from our house is the Brisbane half marathon. But it's a hilly one, so we didn't run it because we didn't want to fall over down the hills. But this looks like the first runner is about to come in. I'm giving him the first meal award.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah! Nice. Got some fast looking legs.
Good job, man. Hey, tough one, huh? Yeah. Again.
Nice. That must be about 137, I guess, on a very hilly course with how many feet of elevation? Yeah, that's a lot of hills. Congrats, how was it?
It was really tough.
A lot of hills?
Lots of hills. Drinking all night last night didn't help either.
What were you drinking?
And just beers, you know, a lot of beers.
Good beer prep for the half
With
marathon.
my teammates who didn't come today. I was the only one who got up this morning.
Well, gonna have to make them buy the beers for the next one then.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Oh, you can see the first female runner. Yeah. Looking smooth. Looked like she was halfway done. Good for another half. You'll notice I'm by myself today. Deepa is having her day off to try and get a bit of freshness back in the legs, and she'll be back on Tuesday. So no fog at all. Wow, look at that. It looks like a perfectly clear day at the track this morning. It's just me. Deepa's having a day off as we kind of planned. And even I'm just going to run and make sure that my legs feel fresh and not overtrained, because I was also borderline overtraining. Anyway, it's still going to be a long run. Somewhere between 15 and 20 probably, unless I feel bad. Oh, don't feel too tired, but freshness was not exactly where I wanted it to be, so I give myself a medium fresh. So I'm going to stop at, where are we? Yeah, half marathon in 3 hours 43. So 13.1 miles. Half on the track, half on the road. Definitely feel like I am recovering, but just still a little heavy, and I would prefer to run faster on Tuesday. Yep, track again. No fog today, but it is a bit windy. Looking at that tree that you probably can't see. Last session for a Tuesday in California, and I think I'm going to go for intervals, see how many I get through, see if we feel fresh or not. Okay, finished that one. I did 8 miles at 7:05 pace. Unfortunately, I hit delete instead of save on my watch, which is very, very annoying. So I don't know what my heart rate was. What did you do?
I did a tempo of just a half mile.
What pace did you run?
Pace for 8:22.
No, but on your fast.
At the fast was 7:46, but it was the ass.
Did your legs feel fresh?
No.
They didn't feel fresh?
No.
Oh, they were supposed to feel fresh after having a day off on Sunday.
But it was very ass.
It's daylight, but we're not running. Seeing as we're out on the road, I'll just show you. If you look up at the hill, over there, see that one little bit where the cloud is sitting? Hang on, wait till we clear. Right, straight ahead now. See that bit where the cloud sits? Where it comes through the dip in that hill? Well, that's where the running track is. That's why it's always in fog. I think it's even worse than normal. Thursday at the track. Really we're just seeing if our legs are feeling fresh or not yet. I guess if they do, we could run 14 miles or 12 for Deepa. And if they're not, we'll run less. But either way, we're getting wet. Just finished 10 miles. Normally it would be 14 for this one, but just felt myself dropping off the pace a bit at the end, so that's enough for today. Feeling pretty fresh, just not 100%. And on Sunday, we've got to do our final speed check, and that's the big one. So that'll set our pace for the actual race. 10 miles in 1 hour, 11 minutes just about, and a 153 heart rate. Not too bad. I didn't go too crazy, but okay. Looks like she's pushing on. I hope she's not pushing on into a lack of recovery. That's the only thing. Alright, I see Deepa waving her arms around in the fog. So that means she has finished her fast laps.
It is the best half mile. Fresh straw.
What pace? 12.5 miles. 8:33. That's good.
But maximum about 89.
That's lower than before. But did your legs?
It's about 55.
Did your legs feel fresh though?
It was only my sciatica. It gave up at the bottom.
Okay, good. Let's get out of here before the zombies come. This whole running around in the dark business has been pretty weird, even for our normal training. We've done a lot of miles on that track between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But you know, overall it's worked out pretty good. Here we have a little chart that represents my heartbeats per mile from 17 weeks ago. It initially went up as I increased the miles and increased the speed, and then you can see slowly as I've got fitter, the heartbeats it takes to run a mile has come down lower and lower and lower. And I put that green line in at 1100 heartbeats per mile because that's somewhere that I've got to in the past at the end of my training, and I'm very pleased to see that I'm just dipping under that line now. As for the actual numbers for this week, not too much to talk about because this is tapering down week where we do fewer miles, and we're really trying to get our legs back to full freshness before we get to race time, just 2 weeks away. So just 32 miles for me and 19 for Deepa. We both ran fast miles because that's typically what we're doing at this point. We're not doing the really long haul, slower pace. My average heartbeat was actually lower, but Deepa's was a lot higher, although she's had a bit of trouble with her heart rate monitor, so I'm slightly suspicious of it. Having said that, both of our beats per mile were lower, so that suggests good fitness and efficiency at least, and our weight has been the same. No, Deepa's is down 2 or 3 pounds, so that's good. Got that back under control. My marathon prediction has been holding at this somewhat intimidating 3 hours and 10 minute idea. It's been up and down a few minutes, and Deepa's has come back up to 4 hours. But don't be surprised if Deepa runs well under that on race day. She tends to outperform, and I tend to be slightly slower or just barely make it to my numbers. That's it. 2 weeks to go. We have a really big test tomorrow for us, which is going to be Sunday, the day this video comes out, where we go out and we run what we think we can do on the marathon day for the first 16 miles. And that's a real reality check on speed. And that gives us our race pace for the race, for the actual day. So you'll get that next week, and then that'll be it. We'll be in Islay. Exciting.